It's enough. Let's move on.
So where we pick back up, Kalia, your magic, just you reach out through trying to grasp into this individual's mind, trying to breach the 10, but unfortunately it lashes back against you, and you receive this feedback of information and also overload, and you try and remain conscious. You use your will as best you can, but you slip away into unconsciousness, and the room goes dark. Your spell did have an effect. However, you do not know what effect that is because you are unconscious. Loheim, you are in this room with Hillkick, 2 other goblins, and Kalia, who has just passed out. As she's pulling out the cards, and just as you're standing there, there's all of a sudden a as she falls on the floor. The goblin, his eyes kind of go wide a bit as he looks over there. The other goblins take a step back. You have a split moment here to do or say something, anything. Loheim, observing this, what do you do?
I'm gonna poke her body with my foot.
Okay.
Fucking bastard.
Looks like she may have pushed herself a little too hard during the, the training earlier today. I'm gonna poke her a few more times with my foot.
Oh my god.
Make a go ahead and attempt a con check, unless you think your average is enough. Skills.
I had all of the requisite web pages open already.
Fast talk, lying. Yeah. So you over here, you are attempting to lie convincingly and with sincerity.
My average is 3.
Average is 3. Now let's see the rules.
Is the fact that we were in fact training, and she is like, she's not old, is she? She's in her like early 20s.
She's in her 40s.
I'm 43.
Oh, she's in her 40s.
Yeah.
There is a chance that if she has lived a poor life, it would be convincing that she would just keel the fuck over. Be more convincing if I keeled the fuck over, but
oh, somebody's motherfucker over
like
here
that
redeeming shit.
I feel like that should give advantage.
There's no such thing as advantage.
There's no such thing as advantage. It just modifies the DC.
Or at least make it easier.
It gives more points.
Yeah.
I mean,
But for this, no.
Do I roll? I have had historically terrible rolls.
that means it has to be a good now.
You did do it.
Average.
You did do it, Demise. You motherfucker.
Hold on. Well, you know what the great part about Ubiquity Dice just being X amount of D2s?
What?
You just do this. To flip a coin.
Why are you flipping a coin?
To decide whether I roll or whether I don't roll. And unfortunately, that one means I roll. So...
Oh my gosh. So
Wh-
you're over here
why
like,
would
and
you
you're going to
do that?
roll. Okay, go ahead and roll 6 dice and let's see where those dice fall.
Oh,
Redeemed Valley
it's not
Girl.
gonna
I'm
go
going to
well.
attack.
Yeah, Psycho redeemed Valley Girl after Demise redeemed like Cat for the rest of the stream. Well, that's actually
you got
fucking
3.
hilarious. You got 3, like perfectly average, as all things should be. All right, so then in that case, we got to go over and I need to take a look at Hellkick because Hellkick over here, buddy, you're trying to lie to his little gobby face. And, let's see what he thinks of what you have to say, bitch. Where did I put him? Oh, he's over here. I've got his sheet. I need to open it. You would think that I would be prepared for these things, right? There it is. Oh my god, Demise is continuing the gift sub they got from Psycho Knight. Yay! I got bored.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know that was like a call out that existed.
Yeah. Apparently, it doesn't do anything special when that happens. Like in my, I can time her out for that for some reason. I don't know why I would. It gives me the option.
Timeout. You're gifting.
Oh no, you're continuing your gift sub. Oh shit. Okay, let's see here. Hellcat. How easy is it to lie to Hellcat? All right. Well, you say that, and he looks. There's a bit of a chuckle from the other goblins in the room, and then please don't time me out. I'm getting yelled at by my aunt or my FAFSA. Oh my gosh, Demise. I'm so sorry about that. I think your boy toy needs to give you a hug over there. Oh, Leonidas! Hey, Gene Warp Werewolf! Oh my gosh, a first-time chatter! Okay, I really need to preface something because you're here for the first time. One, I do not normally sound like this, and two, I do not normally dress like this. These are redeems, okay? I do not normally sound like a Valley Girl, and I do not normally dress like some kind of weird cat maid, okay? Okay, just wanted to get that out there. My chat.
Don't let him gaslight you.
You know what? Fuck you. You know what?
Yeah,
you
he's
can
always
fuck
like
right
this,
off the
every
actress.
stream.
Hey, listen here, you little shit. Listen here, you little shit.
Hey, Fiacres.
Oh my god.
Fiacres, what's up?
I'm gonna drop fan art.
Fan art? What do you mean you're gonna drop fan art? Don't
Drop
you?
fan art of
don't
the
you fan
Valley
art me.
Girl stylist cat maid.
You know what? Hey, you, Rytest, artist. Draw yourself unconscious on the floor. Chop, chop.
You know, I was actually thinking of I'm actually thinking of doing a little mini comic of fucking Kalia just fucking fainting.
Oh my
gotta be
god,
the,
that would be amazing. I love that so much.
What's it? The Yamcha pose?
I don't
Just-
know.
Like, and it's gonna like end off with fucking Loheim having a smug ass expression.
And then tap with his butt. All right.
The tata.
Tap. So, anyways, I
Signature
really want to see her
superiority.
on the floor there. That'd be great.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just standing there like,
see her on the floor.
yeah. At least she's wearing her claws. This time. What?
This time, oh my god.
Oh my god, you know what? What would Valley Girl ASMR sound like over here? Because we already
I don't
know
like
how cursed
It
it
would
is.
sound ear grating.
I'm in pain. They gave me less oxy because they're bad people. Oh, Earl of Dankwich. All right,
that's my buddy,
chat. So we're gonna
he
continue on
broke
like
his
this
leg.
for a while.
No, don't do that.
All right. So
Okay,
Laheim.
how many gifties to make you not do this?
Oh, I don't know. Try me, baby.
Try shattering your other femur?
So here's my number. Call me, maybe.
Is that how you fucking broke it?
Broke what? Fall out of that tree? Yeah. That's something.
Yeah, Earl of Dankwich is a
Dankwich. A buddy of yours?
Arborist.
Arborist? There's no emo for throwing up? There is, Demise. You just have to, like, go to, oh. There it is.
Nuclear launch detected.
God damn it, Psycho.
Here's the vomit. Here's a vomit emote. You just use the normal one. Like,
How did you cut your waistline, dude? This guy.
that motherfucker. Anyways.
I told you to quit drinking in the trees.
So, how much longer for the valley? Oh, fuck's sake. Good. Thank fucking God. Thank Christ that one's over.
God.
Yeah. Anyway. So, oh man. Back to our normally regular scheduled voice. Oh, you motherfucker. I'm going to come to your house and cut your little face off. Like, drag my chain into it. Oh, log drag your chain into it. Now, we're Scottish, all right. How's How Scottish I am I doing it for you. Oh, my wee bairns. Alright then. We're going to be having a bit of a gift subby over here. How many did you throw over my way? 10 community gift subs. Oh, it's a bromento. That's a few more. All right. It sounds like I'm being paid. It sounds like I'm being paid not to do that. So we'll just stop with it right now. We'll keep the Scottish accent going. Don't sit with a broken bottle, please. I've unlocked 35% off on 5+ gift subs. Don't miss out. What the fuck? All right then. That's amusing. What in the goddamn? Hold on, I'm gonna break from the Scottish character for a second to see if I can talk like Lana. God damn. All right, that's my attempt at it. Jesus Christ. God damn.
Oh God.
God damn. I can't talk like Lana, but I can if I say nar. Nar. Can't talk like Lana.
Nar.
Nar. God, well, we're gonna play Desolation today. Jesus Christ! How many gift subbies are we getting? Treasure Train level 6.
Me and Psycho are playing our own game.
Ah! Talia, I want to see you on the floor this minute. Get on the floor, woman.
Fucking, you want
Where
me to
you
drop Holly on the
belong?
floor?
No. Get on the floor where you belong.
Fucking a handbag? What?
I don't know what's happening. Oh, but I'm here for it. Alright then.
Whale oil be fucked.
Well, you'll be fucked, alright? You'll be fucked. Hi,
Better be fucked.
you will be. Sorry. Hello, my dear. Can I help you?
Sorry. Hi, Mom.
My
Wow,
jeans,
voice crack. I'm gonna leave.
they could go in the dryer or they could just hang
You
up.
sound like Loheim.
That's fine. I'll hang them up. Thanks, love. Aye.
I feel like Loheim's voice would crack.
Yeah, probably.
What's that? Yeah, it's upstairs on the kitchen counter with a pen waiting for you. Waiting for your signature, dearie. Sorry, I was talking to my wife.
I think I put down how old he is. I think he's in his like mid-30s.
Oh wait. Oh, you're healthy.
Crazy.
Something like that. Anyways,
I think I find it amusing.
still don't see you on the floor, Kalia.
I'm gonna like draw like the cloak. Like you just see cloak.
You sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire, really quick. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. I love that movie. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. Aren't you a group of nice little children?
Oh.
Anyway, going back to Scottish, because Miss Doubtfire, what accent is she supposed to be?
I think like I don't know.
Is she like a governess? Like, is that the accent they're going for? Like that kind of thing, or I can't remember. I think in the movie they do talk about it, but I can't quite recall.
I think Robin Williams is just having fun.
Well, Robin Williams was having fun, but he does say in the movie what kind of accent it is. He mentions, oh, my father was like this and my mother was... Can I help you, my dear? You're judging me, all right? Well, you can judge your way up those stairs. I'm getting paid good money to do this. You get your cute butt up those stairs. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave, my dear. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Gosh, you might have shaken something at me. All right, then. Do something with that later.
It's oh my god! It's one thing when it's the same reaction I have.
God,
to
can
my
we
actual
just
parents'
fucking?
bird.
Yeah, let's go work on number 7 later. Anyways, so
God.
what was I saying? Kali is on the fucking floor. I love how the goblin's expression is just like it looks like he's like, yes, it's your turn.
It's your turn to turn the wheel.
So one has fallen. All right then. So what was I saying? Oh god.
The flustercuck.
You're a flustercuck. That was your nickname in high school, based on what happened to you constantly. Anyways, so,
Oh.
oh, thank fucking god, that one's over too. Okay, circling back around because my head needs to be examined. I feel like after dealing with you people sometimes. What do you mean, you people? Hill kick. After you saying this, kind of looks down at her, looks over at you. The other goblins kind of snicker, and he leans back. You can see a frown on his face, kind of crosses his arms, and just a thing of, oh wow, the sudden change in like its rendering there for a second, like the making the scene go kind of darker. That was cool.
I can make it darker. It's just
no, I don't know what you applied. Yeah, like you just did a thing there, and that looked neat. Whatever that was. Yeah. What are you doing there?
double layer.
Oh, I'm stupid. Don't mind me. That looks cool, actually. Just making a double layer does that. Holy shit. Well, this is why you're the artist. Thank you, my dear. I'm done with the accent, but I'm giving it back just for you, my darling. Dear Lord, indeed. See you later, sweet cheeks. Oh, she's like, she's looking at me with a like a you're a fucking idiot.
That is
not.
Discovers art.
I will tell you. Will tell you right now. I did not win her over because of my accents. She. Oh my god, she heard that as she goes up the stairs. She just started laughing. It wasn't my accents that did it for her. Nope. Getting discharged. I'll be back. All right. See you later, Earl. All right. So obviously,
Have fun.
Thanks, Demise. Thanks.
Tell your mom I said hi.
What? What?
No, I know his mom.
I will turn them on.
That's not.
I'm
I'm not being weird. I do know his mom.
What the fuck?
Earl of Dank's mom has got it going on. She's all sentient once.
No.
You brought this upon yourself.
I mean, you
She's
know,
a fairly nice
honestly,
woman.
I will say, if Sentient one day busts out a thing of like, you know, we're joking around, is like, well, at least you didn't, I never tried to bang someone's mom, and then Sentient says, haha, funny story, I will not be surprised.
Yeah, funny story.
Funny story. Yeah, after the last funny story
Tuesday.
that you, you're welcome for that singing, Demise. After Tuesday's funny story about someone else's wife and husband and roommates and whatever the fuck that story was, I'm not telling any funny stories right now, Demise. I'm trying to play Desolation. God. Oh, God.
Are you the one that keeps getting off track?
Demise, I'll tell you about that one in the next West Marches.
Hey, though, fuck them. He did. All of them, except for the husband.
Not blue.
Yeah.
I could try. I
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
One of them I did.
Yeah.
He got really upset.
Because you didn't, or because you,
Yeah.
everyone. Okay. Anyways, Jesus Christ. On a bike, jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. Let's get to it. So, he looks at you, Loheim, after you've told your little fibby fib, and frowns. So, just collapses here after exhausting herself for the day.
It would appear so.
He looks at the random, like, you know, Kali, you probably put like maybe you got like 3 cards down before you tried your spell and then just passed the fuck out. But as he's looking, should call for. He looks to one of his companions, then just a should get the healer to look her over. Now, Loheim, you don't know exactly what knocked her out, although you have suspicions, probably, right? Like, yeah, you probably have some suspicions because you are an academic and you do know stories about rovers, and like suddenly she passed out, and you know she was doing a lot better earlier, and then she was suddenly down, yeah, you got some suspicions. And that also means if they call for a doctor and somebody checks them over, well, that could be a problem of it's like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with her, you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh, no worries. I actually have a little bit of medical training myself, and he's gonna like poke her one more time with his foot, and then go, okay, no, I'll actually give it a go.
Okay.
And get down.
Yeah, you're gonna be. This is gonna be a new con check to see how well, because you're. Wait, are you medicine proficient?
I am.
Okay, this is gonna be a con check. However, what is your medicine?
First aid.
No, I mean, what is your rating in medicine?
Oh, my full medicine rating is loading. Medicine is dose.
Two. No, your rating.
Oh, 3.
Your average.
Not I said rating. Okay. Because this could involve some synergy. Let's see. If you have a rating of 4 or higher, then you would get a +2 bonus per synergistic skill. Yeah, that's not going to give you much of a. No, you've only got a rating of 3. Unfortunately, your medicine, like your skill in medicine, isn't going to come into play here. Though I would say there is a case to be made for your skill in first aid coming into play. So you know what? I'll go middle of the road here. You get a +1 dice to your con roll. So you have an average of 3.5. You have a rating of 7 right now for this con.
Nice.
Okay.
So you could either average and just roll 1 dice to see if you're a 3 or a 4, or you could roll 7. Or you could throw in some chance.
I'm not doing that. Considering how the 3 went over, I am actually just gonna roll. I'm gonna take the average and just roll 1.
Okay, so a 3 versus a 4. Go ahead and roll 1 dice. Well,
I did it.
You did? I haven't seen anything.
I did. Well, 20's misbehaving. I'll do it again.
Little misbehavior.
Roll 20.
Oh, look, it's little misbehavior. Oh, come on, nobody. That was hilarious.
No.
Not as funny as your face. Oh my God, Psycho. Like, all right then. So, anyways, maybe try it again. Low high.
So roll 20 is.
Oh yeah, it's roll 20. We're gonna blame it all on roll 20. I gotta get this hair out of my
20.
face. I gotta get this hair out of my face, chat. Like,
You have long hair?
No. Well, I mean, if you look at my model, I can like flick my hair a little bit and get it out of my eyes. Like, oh my gosh, you know what? For the Valley Girl redeem, I should have one where my cut goes like a little bit more over the eyes themselves. So I actually have to go like this to get it out of the eyes. Looks so fucking emo.
I'm an
Emo Valley Girl.
Emo Valley Girl. I'm not conforming. Ugh. No. No. Or as our good friend Lana
nice.
says.
Got a success.
Nar. Oh, there it is. Wait. Wait, no, that was not a success. That was Psycho rolling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
Oh.
But you failed.
Yeah,
so you get a 3. Now, whether or not that's enough, I guess we'll see. You check her over. You do what you figure is a good show of it. Seeing like, oh yeah, she seems to be fine. What do you want to say about when you figure she's going to recover? Either an emo voice redeem or a beehive hairdo. A beehive hairdo?
Oh god.
Oh no,
God.
not the beehive.
Not the beehive. Oh dear.
I'm gonna turn to him and go, yeah, it's just pretty standard exhaustion. She should get up on her own in like 30 minutes, maybe an hour.
He sighs.
If you want to just have somebody bring her back over to our end of the camp, I'll have, I'll watch over and make sure she doesn't kick the bucket or anything.
He looks. I was intrigued. I wanted to see what she was going to say about this reading. And he reaches forward and he kind of picks he picks up the first of the cards, because well, actually I don't know how card stuff works. Would you have started laying out any cards, or just put some down, or what?
She would have started with shuffling. That's usually what.
Okay. So they've just gone fucking everywhere.
There wouldn't be any cards. There wouldn't be cards laying out. It's probably still on the laying on the table.
Okay. He's gonna kind of errantly reach out, and he just he doesn't know anything about these things. He just picks up the top card and just looks at it because he's curious. What's the top card?
Well, it doesn't really. She was still shuffling. What happens with fortune telling usually is you shuffle, and they sometimes do a thing where you kind of they kind of I don't know, they kind of do a.
Hold on, I have my actual tarot deck with
communing thing.
So if you got a tarot deck,
they kind of hold their hands.
Yeah, this is he's just pulling a card from the top. So we're just seeing what randomly happened to be there, unless you put something there while you were shuffling, but you kind of passed out.
Do you want me to just
just
shuffle
gonna be a
my deck
random
and
card.
see what we pull?
Just draw a random card, Loheim. Yeah.
God.
Yes.
Well.
Look, death isn't
Cool.
necessarily a bad card. In
Yeah.
tarot, death really just means, rebirth,
Loheim,
big
just pull a
change.
card, any card. I do not
God.
care.
No.
my
Actually,
Just
I
say
got a card.
Oh, you got a card.
I got a
Okay, what card does he
Tower.
pull? Tower. Okay.
The tower?
The tower.
He pulls a card, the
Ooh.
tower.
Yeah.
Now, Loheim, you have no idea what that means. This guy, he looks at it. And, how fancy are your cards?
I feel like.
This was a nice deck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at it, turns it over, back, front, and then just kind of, and flicks it across the table. Just kind of it doesn't go flying anywhere. It just kind of lands face up on the table, just a tower there. Then it looks like he's there and he's thinking, and then just says, well, if she's waking up soon, can you just leave her here?
Oh no.
We'll see what she has to say.
Alia's ankles. Alia ankles first.
Now, did you need anything
Loheim,
else,
pull!
Elf?
Just one more thing, because I've gone and confused myself with all of this. What is the point of this campaign at this point? Is this conquest for the sake of conquest in a ruined world? Or are we trying to reestablish some semblance of civilization?
So nothing then.
Okay,
Oh.
that's fine. You could be like that about it.
What the
Whatever.
You amuse me, Elf. I would keep that. It works in your favor. And then he says something
Well,
in
I mean-
Goblinoid, which I think you don't understand.
I do not.
Yeah. He says something in Goblinoid, and the other two goblins just come over and they grab you and drag you out of the room.
Oh, okay. All right. Have fun with the rover, I guess. Careful, she's mean.
Have fun with the rover, he says.
Careful, she's mean. I like that.
Have fun with the
She
rover.
bites.
Maybe don't say that.
No. Maybe don't.
Okay.
Go dark real fast.
He's not going to resist being dragged at all. He's going to be like, okay, I'm going.
Well, while that's happening
Talia's
over
a
there.
rover.
Yeah.
Does she have does she have a tail or ears or 3 feet?
No.
What are her weird characteristics?
Well, rovers
Oh,
rovers
I
look
mean-
pretty human, generally speaking.
Yeah. I don't know if you want me to. I might just keep it. I mean, you would have seen her hands, if you ever looked at her hands.
Hmm? Oh, they're
It's
webbed.
crazy.
you would see they're webbed.
Yeah. Not every
And-
rover has
Okay.
webbed hands, but she does.
Perfect for swimming
I
through
thought
sand.
she was gonna have
Understood.
just like crazy nails or something.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
She looks like a
she
bearskin
does have
rug.
nice nails.
She does look like a bearskin rug.
She does.
Now, while that's going on there, we change scenes and leave Kalia unconscious on the floor. New scene! New scene, right ass!
New scene. Eve.
He,
Oh.
instead of saying get in the kitchen, we say get on the artboard. That's so terrible. Eve. Why is it Eve?
Yeah.
What?
These guys seem one step away from ordering sandwiches on demand. Good
Ordering
luck.
sandwiches on demand.
Draws.
Oh my goodness.
His sandwiches.
I don't get it.
I could draw a sandwich.
You could draw a sandwich. This is like Fiacris's dreaming. He's dreaming of an amazing sub sandwich.
But like, draw us artwork and make us a sandwich.
Oh, okay. Draw me an artwork is the equivalent of make me a sandwich. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Sandwich.
Finished FAFSA, now it's on to food handlers. Good luck, Demise. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, back in the other camp, Fiacris. Throughout the course of the day, there was a lot of training and things like sparring throughout. You're probably a little bit sore, but overall kind of okay. You've met back up with Leonidas. Loheim is nowhere to be seen, and neither is Kalia. But the two of you are just kind of around in the camp proper. Just
Last thing Leonidas did was fail horribly in an attempt to convince people he has smithing skills. So your turn.
he has what
Chris.
skills?
Tell
The
people on his
smithing
smithing
skills?
Oh right, yeah. Leonidas had failed to convince them that he had good smithing skills.
Yeah,
They were-
rolled horribly.
They just weren't interested. So right
Nope.
there, like Leonidas, you've kind of been rebuffed, and I don't know if you'd sulk about it or what you'd be doing at the moment, but you can see like Fiacris is probably walking by, and hey, I mean you've interacted with him before.
Yeah.
The loud one and the quiet one.
Hello there, friend. Anything I can help you with?
Fiacre's just gonna look down
Oh,
physically.
I look down to see what he's looking at.
wow,
You're
Leonidas is
interesting,
so
but not
dumb. I love it. He's so dumb. Anyway. God, I want to complete the meme.
Fiacre's just gonna take out some of the rations he stole last time and just hand it over to Leonidas.
We figured out something, Fiacris, that you should have failed that check because of all the chance dice you took.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolled so
Yeah,
already
yeah,
past
like,
that.
yeah. We're already past that, but it was just like, wait a minute. Yeah.
yeah, I already knew I would have failed, but he let it
Be
go,
in
so
and
I
out.
let it go.
I
Hold on, that's what my wife
That's
said
what she
last
said.
night. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus.
Planning for a seventh
Not a-
already, huh?
non-existent pull-out kings for 1,000.
What the fuck?
That
welcome to stream.
Pretty accurate.
Holden. Oh man.
Like thing to say about it. He does have 6 children.
Yeah.
I
Well,
pocket.
there wouldn't be
offer.
any out, just okay. You know what? We're gonna stop that. You pocket
only
the
in.
food. Yeah, only in.
You roll nat ones
Uh,
every time.
no, or is it nat 20s? Depends on your perspective and your
Nat one I'm pulling out.
Well,
Critical
I mean,
hits.
when you don't
I
try,
pocket offer,
Critical hit.
there's no
oh
roll.
god, critical hit.
Critical
And
hit.
take from his behavior that I'm being paid off. So I will leave him to his own
Perfect.
devices, and I go look for Mousy.
Well, Mousy.
Oh no, not Mousy! I was just ripped from my cuteness aggression by you, silence. Wait, what cuteness aggression? What cuteness aggression were you dealing with, Demise? Anyways,
Guy's being awfully cute.
yeah. Yeah.
Riz.
Nothing. Oh, what are you doing, Demise? She's
What
over
are you
there.
doing? Look at pictures of your boyfriend.
She's getting rizzled by her boyfriend, the Rizzler over here. Anyway,
Wrestler.
You is
saw
this Rizzler.
a-
I will kill him.
the Rizzler.
You're
You're
saw of her Virginia opossum.
a Virginia opossum.
Okay,
I love them
got
fucking
so
things.
distracted. Finquist has
Yeah,
paid me to leave it below.
Fiacris, yeah, you see Leonidas, he's like, yes, I understand. And he starts walking off. Do you just follow him?
Yep.
Yeah. He just
Oh,
Quietly
wow.
follow.
That's
just,
weird.
Just quietly
Okay.
follow. What is, I actually have a question because this is funny. Leonidas, you have a perception of 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then Fiacris. Okay, yeah. So Fiacris doesn't have like an average sneak of 6 or higher. So it's not like he just passively is unnoticed, unless you're trying to be unnoticed. But I don't think you're trying to be unnoticed, are you?
No.
No.
I'm just
Okay.
Well,
following.
given I thought he paid me to fuck off, so
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
curious why
no.
he's following.
Yeah.
But
Now you're
okay.
like, wait a minute. Have I misjudged the situation? No, I never misjudge anything. with my empathy of
I
nothing.
never missed.
Yes.
Very good. Well, you go looking for Mousy. You don't know her name, but you know what she looks like. Yeah.
Anybody, any local Ascandians that I could probably hit up for information?
Well, you're not the best when it comes to social abilities, so let's go ahead and make a charisma roll, which so that's a
Can
1.
they be intelligent? Can I identify people by their clothes or something?
Well, this would
Jesus.
be looking for somebody like this. I would say, ooh, you're checking around. It's gonna be probably investigation then, which is intelligence based,
Okay.
but you're not proficient in it. So you have a -2 to the roll. So that means you have a 5 in intelligence. So you roll 3.
Okay, that's 3 antiquity. Got you.
Yeah.
Submit. Times 30.
Laugh if you botched. Hey, look at that.
Diddly.
No, that's
Oh, successes. Cool.
that's 3 successes. You
That was max.
yeah, you
3
max.
successes.
You did the max that you can
Holy
do.
shit.
That's not bad. With a 3, looking around and asking around,
Where
yeah, where's Mousy? And you're probably as you're searching for her, it's probably less like asking people because you're really not the good talker type. It's more like using your height and identifying, like you're quickly parsing over groups of people and in your mind, like mathematically separating them out and trying to find, okay, where are different. Why are we drawing a sandwich, by the way? I mean, it's a fantastic sandwich, but where is this coming from?
Make me
Because you told
establish
me to draw a
question.
sandwich.
No. Sammy time. All right,
Sammy time.
here we go. New scene for you. Leonidas and Fiacris behind him are going to encounter Mousy.
Mousy!
Mousy!
Katie!
You don't know her name yet.
Oh man, what did I
Maybe
draw
her
for
name's
her?
Iron Mouse, you know? Probably not.
Iron Mouse.
Iron Mouse. Wouldn't that be really, that would be a really fucking weird name to encounter like a
Young
human.
Mets.
What?
I mean,
Young
there's a
Mets.
YouTuber
Yeah,
named
is-
Iron Mouse.
Yeah, I know. Was the
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that would be insane to see in the wild. Iron Mouse would be insane to see in the wild because you wouldn't be able to tell it's her. People have
I mean,
seen
she
Iron
was-
Mouse in the
She
wild,
can't
I'm sure.
actually leave the house.
That's true.
Exactly. Have like turbo lupus.
She's got like an autoimmune disease. I
Mm-hmm.
think
Yeah.
she's been able to go outside on rare occasion, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where she's at right now. However, that's neither here nor there.
roll the credits.
Young Mets.
Oh, yeah,
I reach out and
Yeah.
wait.
young miss.
Okay, what's the scene?
So the scene here is it's in the middle of the training camp. Like everything's been kind of packed up, and there are a number of people milling about. And in this particular instance, there is indeed sitting on what looks like a kind of sitting on the top of a bedroll. you're not sure where she got it from, but
God
is
damn
this
it! Everyone has bedrolls but us.
not everyone, but she has one, sitting on top of a bedroll with a stick nearby her, a stout stick, kind of nearby and within easy grabbing reach, is Mousy. She looks scuffed. Her clothes are a little bit even more ragged than they were earlier. Not too terribly much more, but still, she looks a little bit more ruffled around the edges. You can see there's some bruising, like bruising on her
Poor baby.
arm. And
That you first aid?
well, she's probably like this is well beyond when you could have first aided. Like these, but at this point, anybody who's got injuries probably has them as like these are now long-term injuries that will have to heal over time. Her face looks pretty unmarred. Kind of shorter hair. Like kind of how you drew her before. And she's sitting on top of this bedroll, and currently she is glancing about at different people and eating some kind of food or ration that she has. Her eyes dart in your direction, Leonidas, as you call out, "Young miss!" And her hand just like goes over and snatches up her stick, and just kind of puts it on her lap.
Yes!
Oh yeah, and puts it on her lap. Her eyes narrow as you approach, and she stuffs her food away. And just say, "What do you want?" And that's the first thing that you've heard her say.
I want absolutely nothing. But perhaps you could bother with a few questions.
She just kind of stares at you. She doesn't answer that. She just kind of stares at you.
First and foremost, young miss. First and foremost, miss, do you mind if I refer to you as miss?
Would it matter if I did?
Yes! I'll refer to you however you please.
What an ally.
She kind of narrows her eyes,
How we behave in June.
glances over
While
at
she's thinking,
Chris.
I introduce myself as I am Leonidas, formerly of Ascion.
Escondia.
Escondia, former of Escondia.
I like to imagine he just stuttered over that.
It's what I do when I can't remember important shit. It happens all the time. That's how I knows this. I just make shit up and go with it.
Yep. Yeah, formerly of Escondia. She kind of waits like to see if you have more to say about that, and then she's like, "Congratulations."
Well, yes. Escondia was a hell of a place. A little backwards in some of their thought processes, but a wonderful empire. I laid on super thick. May I ask, where did you hail from before the series of catastrophes that brought you here?
You may not.
Okay. Ah, well,
She doesn't like you.
exactly what I'm expecting from her body language and feel.
Yeah.
Yes,
Actually,
I
kinda
play our
curious.
training exercise. Oh, go ahead.
I'm kind of curious of what she thinks of Kalia.
Well, she probably has a special boner for you. The hate.
The enemies to lovers?
Oh.
Possibly.
Enemies to lovers?
It's the loudest I've ever heard.
That whisper is so careless. Sounds like a story you'd read. You know what else sounds like a story you'd read, Demise? Something about a vampire, a werewolf, and some random...
Some random girl from England.
I can do the Mario theme better than I can do that one, though. That one takes a lot of ha-has. Whereas, meanwhile, it's like...
You know what's the funniest part?
What?
I think the one who gets distracted the most is you, Silence.
Yeah, it is. Really is. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so,
Continuing along this train of thought.
yes, choo-choo.
Probably some hard feelings from our last interaction. You did extremely well. Definitely
Okay.
a heart of a fighter.
She looks around. I mean... Didn't survive that fucking winter just to get killed here.
No, you did not. As long as you're alive, your conditions will improve. Or get worse. Both are true.
Fiacre's gonna roll his eyes and shake his head. Just walk over to her and give her some food.
That's what I was about to do. Ha
You walk over and offer some food. She looks at it,
Yep.
like, as you hold it out. Looks at you. Eyes narrow again. What is this for?
Fiacre's just gonna take a bite of it and give it back to her.
She'll, like...
I think my quiet
Yeah.
friend here is congratulating you on your survival.
She, like, takes the bit of food and pockets it. And just, like... So you just came over here and you don't want anything. Everybody wants something, big guy.
Well, if it gets down to wants, my voice drops an octave. I want to apologize for how our last interaction went.
Why?
I was trying to make a grand show of it, and you became a prop in it. Beating down, I don't exactly take pride in beating down women and children.
You should get used to it.
I pray I never do. And I pass her the bribe that I was just passed of food. Keep surviving, very least.
She'll take it.
And maybe next time we talk, you'll grace me with your name. And I feel good about this interaction. I laugh out loud. Ha ha! Back to my normal volume and seriousness.
She looks over at you, Fiacris. And you haven't
Fiacre's
said
just
anything.
shrugs.
Shrugs. Yep. She pockets the food and just stays kind of quiet there, watching you guys.
You still follow me, Finkris?
Fiacris.
Fiacre's.
Yeah.
Fiacris O'Fallon.
Icarus Uprising?
Fiacris? Felix?
Fiacre's gonna look at Leonidas and just shrug.
How would any of us know his name?
But yeah, I was
You
gonna say that. How
wouldn't
do you-
actually. That's
No
very
one
fair.
knows.
No one knows his name, and no one's asked his name either. You know, like, because could he write it down? Possibly, but no one's even asked.
I mean,
Which
does
is
it matter?
No, well, maybe not. Oh man. Oh boy.
Next on this victory tour after Mousy is Lorraine.
Lorraine. Who's Lorraine?
Lorraine and John? If I messed up the name, I thought it was Lorraine and John.
Do you mean Lena?
My bad.
Oh.
Couldn't read my own writing.
I love that. Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Is there a forgetful flaw? Because oh boy.
I think
Oh,
there
boy.
is,
Yes, but I have it.
no, you don't.
Sure is.
Good.
Oh,
I
that
know,
one.
Jeff.
Amnesia
Well,
one.
yeah, but that's not forgetful. That's amnesia, which is a little bit different.
Induced
Still forget.
Damn it.
Physical
Still
trauma
forget.
induced amnesia can make you have a hard time remembering things. So
But remember
For
what?
things every game, and Silas knows this, so he's not gonna let me slide.
mentally unstable. Check. Oh, man.
Unstable? Yes.
I will say, if you find good ways to play to your flaws, you get style points for that.
have
I
things
adopted a
prepared,
couple
but I
more flaws.
Yeah, you have? Wait, what? Oh wait, we talked
Yeah,
about this,
I
didn't
added
we?
them.
Right, you told me
Yeah,
which
we
one.
talked about this.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And playing to your flaws is things like, if your flaw inconveniences you in some way, you gain style. You know, like if your
Fun
flaw is
fact,
actually a
think-
flaw.
And this one's mostly for Tommy Boy there. I picked my flaws because the initials of it spell out C's.
You have CCSC.
Well, I didn't put it in the sheet in that order, but yeah, CCCS.
Okay.
C's.
All right. Sure.
I've explained the C's to you.
No.
The California Conservation Corps is a really cool program. If you're in California and you're under the age of 25, you should do it. It's cool. It's awesome.
That's
really
what
awesome.
he's talking
Super
about.
fun.
Okay. California core is unforgettable. Daisy Dukes.
Lena and John
Lumbers
were the
on
next
chop.
apology for.
Lena and John. Okay.
Yes.
You go looking for Lena and John.
And
If you like.
change the scene.
I swear to
Change
God, if
the
they already
theme.
have bedrolls, I'll be pissy.
Lena has a bedroll and his name is John.
Facts.
If you like fat, slightly homoerotic firefighters, have we got the place for you?
We got the place for
California
you.
California Conservation Corps. Fat and slightly homoerotic firefighters.
Oddly enough, I only get the one
So
of
it's
those
just
for
a bunch of
hot Asian
bears.
monsters area.
Yeah, it really
Bears
is.
beats Battlestar Galactica. And Demise is approaching with a shotgun.
That's,
She
Very
likes
good.
bears, I think.
I mean,
That's
she's with
where,
you,
Are
isn't
Are
she?
you a bear?
Biggest brown bear ever. If she doesn't, she needs to tell me now.
I do. I do. She
I
said.
do.
You know what they say? Once you go black,
Oh, damn!
You'll make a
DM,
sandwich.
Focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
I once dated a black man named Christopher. He had a degenerative disease in his stomach.
Oh.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh.
Stomach implant is rough.
Meanwhile,
It is
you're just
weird.
a degenerate.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's your flaw.
You had 3 teddy
Yeah,
bears
yeah,
you've
yeah.
cycled
Style
through
points
since
right now.
childhood. And now you have one more bear to cycle through.
I have one more.
No, one more. Which one will be in your
Something
bed
clever.
tonight?
Something clever about bareback.
Bareback.
You know, when you say which one will be in there tonight, implies that she just has like one teddy bear at a time, including her boyfriend just not even being in the bed. He's just on the
Yeah.
couch.
Well,
She's
I
like,
mean-
oh, it's this teddy bear's night.
Nope. This is teddy bear tonight. I mean, he's not even around, so it's
Panda
certainly not
always
him.
wins.
The panda always wins. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, you guys go looking for Lena and John. Make another investigation check with 3 dice.
I doubt this
Gotta
one's
keep
gonna be as
continuing
good.
that drawing.
Ubiquity.
Un, deux, trois.
Deux, trois, with
Oh,
a
not
2.
bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Takes you a little bit longer looking for Lena and John. And it's about now that
John
low
Cena.
high. And his name is John Cena! Ba-da-da-da! Ba-da-da-da! But
Now I'm getting
this is where, yeah, this is, you do. You are approaching them, and Loheim, this is when you see, oh, you get back to the camp, and there's Leonidas and Fiacris walking along, and it looks like they are approaching, oh yeah, there's Lena, and like, what was that other bastard's name? Joan? James?
John!
Jill?
Joan Jett.
John.
Something like that, Loheim?
Johann
John.
Sebastian Bach.
Ah, yes, Johann Sebastian Bach. Yes, that's who it was. Totally. But you can see Leonidas and Fiacris following Leonidas, heading over to talk to these people. If you want to approach, you certainly can.
Yeah, I'll play catch up.
I approach.
Okay.
Madam,
Oh,
Sir John.
hello. The man kind of looks up. Good evening.
How
I don't
fare
think he
you,
was
John?
knighted.
Yeah, he was injured. I'm not sure.
I've been better. And then Lena just says, he just needs a little bit of rest. He'll be fine.
Are you sure? I say out loud, and then I lower my volume. Are you sure?
And Loheim, this is when you reach, and Fiacris, you're there. Now Leonidas is trying to be genuine, with a face like that. Now Leonidas, make a go ahead and make a charisma, but roll 2 dice because this is influence. And they already had a decent opinion of you because I mean you did save their lives by just being like, hey, let's not fight, just surrender, and now you're here and you're not further. Yeah, so it's okay. A 1. One's not very much. Yes, hello. You go to bed. Okay.
I need you to put the laundry in the dryer when it's
Okay. Right. Good night. Mwah. Love you.
done. Machines are hanging on the.
Okay, I will hang them up. I will hang them up later. Good night. The wife goes to bed now. To sleep. Where was I? Oh yes. So you roll that. Now you can see Fiacris, Leonidas is trying to be a little bit genuine, and Loheim, you guys can see this, but let's just check. How is your empathy? Fiacris doesn't have amazing empathy. So
I have no empathy.
yeah. Not Leonidas. Other dude.
Loheim.
You've got enough empathy to see, like, okay, he's kind of trying, but he's not the John Cena. Demise. Yeah, like he's got his heart's in the right place, but just the way he's conveying it, Loheim, like he might need a little bit of, like he's trying to like are you actually okay? You might, or somebody might want to help this along if
I push a little bit further.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know
in this
that
camp,
you're not very.
In this camp, the weak literally end up eaten by the strong.
Mm-hmm. So Loheim,
Oh,
you do
God's
notice that.
sake, Leonidas. Okay, look.
And then I suddenly switch from my normal octave to literally listing off a grocery list. Water,
Okay,
35 liters.
no.
Carbon, 20
No,
kilograms. Ammonia,
you're
4
not.
liters.
No, stop it.
Lime, 1.5.
No.
Phosphorus, 800 grams.
Yeah,
Salt, 250
No,
milligrams.
God,
Saltpeter,
okay.
100 grams.
God
Sulfur,
damn it, Leonidas.
What are you listing
80
off?
grams.
Those are the
What depends
ingredients
on
of
the
a
human
human
body.
body.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, if you're
You
You never
you're
looked
like,
it up before?
no, I've never looked that up before. I was like, if
No,
you're
he
listing
doesn't
off
think-
gunpowder, nobody knows gunpowder in this setting yet.
Iron, 5
that's the
grams.
human body.
Silicone, 3 grams. And 15 other more trace elements. Huh. That
Yes.
sounds
Oh.
familiar.
in the
Anyway.
words of Demise, oh my fucking god, my love, holy shit.
I
Is that how you
Loheim-
raised her up? You just talked about the
No.
ingredients of
Is that it?
Human flesh?
no.
No,
you know.
only I get to
Oh,
call
I'm
him
just
that.
gonna put
You
a
were?
hand on
Yeah.
Leonidas' shoulder. Cardinal taboo.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh, and he touches my shoulder. I snap back. Oh, that sounds tasty.
I don't. Okay. We need to have a discussion about how to interact with people. Normal people.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
I
think it's
played
gonna
my
give him the
part
rest
good
of
that time.
the rations he
He's
has.
rizzed you up by getting you to yell at him about corsets. Amazing. Amazing.
Male corsets are really cool.
I-
Fox knows a lot about them.
Exactly what she
Anyway.
said.
Anyways.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, what now what are
Um,
you going to say to Lena and John?
I'm gonna turn to them and just go, I'm sorry about him. I don't know what in specificity, just in general. He's useful, I promise. Do you guys need any first aid or something? Fiacris has some extra, or I don't know his name.
Buddy
The
here.
mute has
This
extra
guy?
food.
Oh, the
apparently.
mute. Oh yeah, just totally call him the mute. That
The
does
mute.
work. The mute. Well, what else are they going to call him, right?
Yes. Leonidas, you did notice that like he can't talk, right?
Can and able are two very different things.
I'm pretty sure he can't talk.
Have you asked him?
The most nerd emoji
Yeah.
ass fucking.
They don't have a
He
bedroll,
didn't-
by
he
the
didn't
way.
Respond, believe it or not.
Oh, I thought you said
Okay, I
they
feel
did.
No,
better
no, they don't
about
have a
life.
bedroll. Yeah. They're sitting over here by like
You did
a.
tell me for
Sorry. You can draw a low campfire. A low campfire. I just noticed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're cooking a rat. Does that make you feel better? They're cooking a rat.
But we just gave him meat.
Yeah.
You didn't give these guys meat.
Yeah, we did.
You did?
Tigris did.
Fiacris
Yeah, Chris?
Yeah, I just did.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I gave him the last of the rations.
Oh.
He did say it.
I did, okay.
You
Well,
just
they
don't
they're cooking something. Fuck you, Demise. Jesus Christ. God. Anyways, yeah. She's like, do you need anything? Oh yeah, and then you get into it with Leonidas, like, well, have you asked him? It's like, well, no. And Fiacris is just standing there quietly.
He's actually gonna go and sit down next to
Have you
uh,
asked him?
Nina right here and watch as these two are bickering to each other.
Yeah. You know what? You want to know something? For being so callous, Loheim, take a style point.
Watch your profanity.
Yay.
What's your profanity?
Aw,
Nice.
but I practice my knowing every element of the human body
Yeah, but that's not one of your flaws, is it?
and applying it in the most creepy fashion ever.
Yeah, but your flaws are
Brother.
I've asked you about your two last flaws because your two last flaws require additional context and information, and I've never heard back about them. So I mean,
Dude, if you mailed it to me, I just didn't realize you mailed it to me. I
Ugh.
would say that's so seldom.
I know.
Sorry.
Wow.
But unless you're billing me, I don't pay much
Viva.
attention.
Unless you're billing me, I don't pay attention. I'm gonna send you an invoice for like a fucking $1, and on the invoice it has a skill testing question, which requires an answer to certain questions in the game. That will just sends an invoice. Invoice for $0. Oh no, I'm getting invoiced. What does this say? What is this? Oh, okay, I'll respond to that. You know what? That might actually work.
Didn't respond to my DM.
Did you forget to tell him about the flaws you and I picked out together? He wrote them down, but I know about the first one. Like the first one I know about, and he hasn't really played it up. The second one,
The first one's not going to become relevant until I'm actually recovered enough to start doing that.
yes. The second one, it hasn't become a problem. The third one, I have no fucking clue what it's even about. And the fourth one, that one just hasn't really come into play yet.
Yet. Okay, so you need more expansion on the third one. I'll write
Yes,
that down.
the third one especially. Yeah. Anyway, Cindy, did you close your sheet? Are you summoning the sheets again because you closed it and you forget to? Okay. Anyway, so Loheim, that's going on, and Lena, she looks over at Fiacris, but the mute, and just kind of quietly just says, "Are you mute? Or just don't like to talk." I guess if you're maybe if you just don't like to talk, just shake your head. But if you can't, perhaps just nod.
Fiacrus nods.
Ah, okay.
Oh!
Well, you didn't hear that. You're busy arguing with Loheim.
Oh, goddamn!
Yeah.
I thought I was heard it because I was right next to them.
No, Fiacrus is sitting down next to them actually and watching
Yeah.
you guys argue.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, Fiacrus is sitting down beside them as these other two chuckle fucks argue.
Yep, I'll sit down and hand them the rest of the rations and just watching the show with them from the fire.
They accept, and she says, "Well, thank you." And I'm. Is this new, or I guess better just yes or no? Is this new? Your voice?
Fiacrus is gonna stretch out his arms as wide as he can.
A long time. Like since you were born?
He's gonna nod his head.
Well.
Emba, his arms wide.
I
like
love
these two
that
characters.
episode so much.
So good.
And she says, "Well, all right then. I guess I'm sorry about your companions. People can be insensitive sometimes." Meanwhile, Loheim and Leonidas. What's like the next thing that's said? Like, well, because I think Leonidas is like, well, have you asked him? It's like, well, have you asked him?
Yes,
Honestly, I don't know what your name is.
What do you mean? I introduced myself. Although
Really?
I don't know what his name is. Yes! Right before when we were getting into the fight and everything. Actually, no, before that even, we were walking to the fight.
Huh? Low something or another? Low rider?
Low rider.
I low?
Low rider.
Low, 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 low.
I'm living for this
Hi.
secondary conversation right now.
Okay.
And meanwhile,
Back-
fucking
back to
Kali
that.
is still
Yeah,
out.
well, don't worry. We'll get back to you in a little bit,
Yes,
Kalia. Don't worry. They're having fun
Uh,
with you.
It doesn't matter. I
Oh,
like
no.
the,
Okay, question.
I like-
Is the ground we on sandy or padded hard?
The ground we on is padded hard. Love, you
Okay.
have total recall.
Not a
Stop
beast.
being a dick to the Elven Twink.
I was thinking anything on purpose.
Oh my god, you know what's really funny to
You
me?
guys are the kind of
Leonidas has total recall, but he's played by this motherfucker.
Okay, so every time I get a name wrong, that should count towards my amnesia. Just saying.
Well, it's more like if you get a name wrong, you didn't. Leonidas didn't get it wrong. So when we correct, you just have total recall. Like Leonidas, you know his name is Loheim. The bear and the twink are fighting again.
Why is
The
Twink
bear and
censored?
the twink are fighting.
It's not censored to me.
Is Twink a slur?
Not censored to me.
I have the filter on.
You have the
and-
profanity
and-
filter on?
Which is
Why do you have the filter
Yeah.
on?
Why do you have the profanity filter on?
It is censored.
That's really
it's
funny.
off by it's on. It is on by default, and I've just never bothered to go through and turn it off.
So Twink
because
is
you can
Twink is
just click
censored.
on a censored word.
There you go. Probably
Um,
because it's a.
Turn it off,
is
fool.
what is it? Is it a sexual term? Like in a way.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Like it censors sexual terms.
Not really.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
that's
it's
sexual, just a body
probably
type.
well, it's like a person type.
It's a category.
It's a
but-
category of people. You would typically
what
use
name is
it
the stream again?
in certain things. I don't know. Like if you're not 18, you probably shouldn't be here. I mean, well,
Yeah, considering the
or
things
more.
that we've said.
I'm not 18.
He says with
But-
the background occasionally.
I'm not 18. But I mean, I'm here.
Almost 40. Shut up.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the song. The song. The song. The song.
What?
Guys pushing. They like to fuck their wives. Escott deserves so
Scott.
much for that.
Scott is amazing, and I am very happy. He has not. He's not. He's. I don't know where to. I don't know how I would play that in this thing. But it's great. You know what? I'm just gonna forward that into the Desolation chat. You guys can listen to that song in your own time. There is a. You know what? You know what? Hold on. It's 46 seconds long. I'm going to hit play just so everybody can hit play at the same time, and you can listen to it. So you know what I'm talking about, and the chat knows what I'm talking about. How's that sound? It's only 46 seconds, so it's not too bad of a distraction.
Oh, this song.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play it like right now.
Just you do.
This fucking song. Oh my god. And then the beat drops.
Just a couple of guys that love to fuck their wives and play games till the sun goes down. Yeah, play games till the sun goes down.
There we go. Oh. Demise. Oh.
That was interesting.
It's a song, alright. What? To shreds, you say? That's a song that Escott is in the process of making for when we're playing Warhammer 40k. I had no input in that song, I'm gonna say, and holy shit, it's a thing. It's a song. Oh no, no, why are you playing Seabat? Why? Why? She's playing Seabat. Okay, it's funny. Yeah, you're funny. Okay.
Best part is I don't even hear it, so.
Yeah, you guys can't even hear the. Yeah, I feel like it would be great if I did something where you guys could hear. I'm fucking adorable. Who's adorable? And does your boyfriend know you're fucking them? All
You're
right.
adorable fucking.
Adorable fucking? Fucking adorable? Who's adorable and why are you fucking them? Does your boyfriend know? Or is it
Why
your boyfriend?
hentai?
What?
Why hentai?
No, it's not
Okay,
Otoko.
chicken no kono.
No, 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 no.
No, not that one.
Onako.
No, it's no, it is Otoko no Ko.
No, Otoko is guy.
Yeah, and Otoko no Ko is like, but I'm a boy, which is like
Yeah.
it's like femboys.
Oh my god.
Onako.
Okay.
Onanoko.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, Lena and John. Lena looks at you, Fiacris, and just, well, John is, and John. God damn it! Why Seabat again? Why? Jesus Christ, this woman. Leonidas, control your girl. That's an impossibility, I'm sure. Impossibility, I am certain. My own mods who are bugging me. John says, I'm fine, I'll be fine. And Alina, John, you think in those fighting, I'm not sure. I think he might have taken a more serious injury.
You do look like shit, John.
Oh, are you listening to them now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You're like done with Leonidas.
Yeah.
He's like,
Or he doesn't say it like you do look like shit. He's gonna like turn to John. You look like shit. Do you need first aid?
well, one of the wildlanders, he came by and he checked me over, he kind of like put some wrap around me, and he like pulls back again, and it looks like there's a poor like attempt at like wrapping like wrapping around his chest. What are your medicine skills, both of you? I think Loheim, your first aid is 4, and your just general medicine is 3. And then Fiacris, your medicine is 4, and your first aid is 5.
I know Fiacris is like, yeah.
I'd say,
Man, too bad Hork isn't here.
yeah, or here's a who. I'd say both of you could make, you can both make first aid checks to like visual assessment. Like first aid would be helping here because while you're not performing first aid, it looks like this was first aid performed. 2. Okay. So just your average for you, and then for our...
Did I do average?
What is your average?
For me, it's 2.5. So
Okay,
I have to roll 1.
roll 1 dice to see if you get a 2 or 3.
It's
Okay,
2.
so 2. So same thing as buddy over here. Kind of looking at this and look at each other. You think maybe like it kind of looks like somebody was wrapping his ribs. Like something like that. Like it's not too bad if I, don't move, but
He
Gonna
doesn't
get
have broken
closer.
ribs.
yeah,
And
poke him in the ribs.
like put a finger on. I'm gonna put a finger on the top rib of the like bandaged side, or the side that looks like it's more beat up. And I'm like, okay, when it hurts, well, you know what? I'll know when it hurts, and I'm
What are
gonna
you-
just count each rib
Ah,
and poke them.
like how hard?
Kinda hard, not too hard, like a
Okay.
solid.
Yeah, like your first poke just damn it.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna
Um,
poke a second rib.
Hey, stop it. You poke a second rib. Is this you being callous again?
He's just trying to see how many ribs are broken.
Yeah.
In the most direct way possible.
Yeah. Fiacris, if you want, you could maybe do a, medicine check, not first aid, but medicine, assessing this situation in a way that does not involve poking every fucking rib.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you roll good, I could actually describe how you could properly see if there's broken ribs.
Are you a nurse?
Can I
Yeah, I did EMT class.
Nice.
use 2 of my style dice?
Yes,
Oh.
you could use 2 of your style dice, jumping you up to a 6 for your medicine.
Okay.
Now we get to enjoy the experience of Psycho trying to communicate medical
Wow,
information.
Wow.
I didn't even get halfway.
Wow. Yeah.
Average would have been better.
Now I'd say, Loheim, you're probably, thanks to your assistance, that'll give 2 more. So roll 2 more dice, Fiacris. Unfortunately, he is assisting you in a way that's a little bit less than ideal. 3. Between the 2 of them, while they probably should be checking for broken ribs in a very particular way, the way they do it does make him uncomfortable, and I would say, he's going to take a point of non-lethal damage from that.
Oh, damn!
Can I first aid that then?
You can.
I think first aid in this situation would just be making Loheim stop poking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bianca's just gonna slap him on the hand.
He's got more labored breathing. Yeah, you guys are pretty sure he's either cracked or broken some of his ribs, and like with the binding and everything, like this is something that's gonna now, like it's a very simple binding, but he's probably not very aware that he needs more longer term rest. And if this guy is made to keep like sparring like tomorrow, Oh, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good for him at all.
Yeah, buddy, you're not doing good.
He's holding his ribs now as like, Fiacra's is over there doing like the slappy hands, like, get away.
You'll ever put that
Yeah,
shit
you-
bandage on him.
Like you could, if you want to, you could re-bandage it to see if you can do a better attempt at helping this wound along. But
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to rebandage.
okay. Go ahead and make a. This won't be first aid because this is long-term care. So just a general medicine check.
So medicine?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and use another 2 style points.
Okay. So 6. Loheim, would you be helping with this to give him 2 more?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, let me just check something. What is your medicine is 3. You need a rating of 4 to help.
Medicine.
So yeah, no. unless you spent style points as well, you wouldn't be able to help.
Yeah.
Okay. So then yeah, you get your thingy thing of 6.
And I'm going to use all the chance dice I have.
But that does increase the DC.
I know.
Oh my god. So wait, you're using hold on.
Why?
You're using 10 chance dice, 2
Yes.
style points, and
Yes.
4 medicine to
Yes.
make this a 16 dice being rolled, but the difficulty
Is increased by 5.
hold on a second. Let me
No,
see how this
Only
is.
chance dice increase.
Well, yeah, and the chance dice increase it by 5 because he's taking 10 chance dice.
Who's taking
So for this, I need to
This
I need to
feels
look
like
at-
a bad idea.
and normal bandages wrapped around ribs in general can cause more damage than a trans person's binder.
yeah.
What?
I could literally feel him.
What?
What the hell is
That's
a
for
trans
chest
person's
binding.
binder?
That's a compressive
Oh, it's the
shirt
thing that you
similar to a
wear.
sports bra.
Oh,
You
okay.
tried to hide the
Yeah.
tits.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you hide
Is that
the
the boobies?
bazongas.
So literally, if I bandage it wrong, I can puncture his lungs and he dies.
Jesus Christ.
So
So
yeah,
what would
I,
you-
So
yeah.
you're trying to help him in a better way. Okay. Now let me see here. So, if a character wishes to treat an injured person again, hoping to get a better result than what was done to them before, successive attempts have a -2 penalty on the medicine roll. So this is a 16 down to a 14 being rolled. Now let's see here. The number of successes rolled by the character treating the patient decreases the amount of time it takes to heal a wound. Now, in the case of this, because healing doesn't have a difficulty class, what I would say then, what would make the most sense is whatever you roll, we subtract 5 successes from it,
Yes.
is what's going to make the most sense. So you can roll 14 dice, and whatever you get on successes, we immediately take 5 of those away. Whatever is remaining is how much faster his wound heals than... Because normally it would take a week for a lethal wound to heal. You don't know how many lethal wounds he has here. You don't know how many lethal wounds like damaged ribs are, right? But we'll see. So go ahead and make a roll of 14. And as long as you don't have a 0, you're not going to puncture a lung.
10.
And he
Okay, so you
rolls
get
a zero
5.
immediately.
Okay, so with a 10,
Nice.
that just goes right down to 5. So so with a 5 on his injuries, let's see here. He is going to treating the patient. Takes the time it takes to heal a wound. Character with 1 lethal, 2 non-lethal wounds receives attention. Okay, so you give him attention of a healer. He is going to heal 5 times faster now. So his lethal wounds, you would probably find he actually had 2 lethal wounds.
Oh,
Oh my.
Yeah, actually had 2 lethal
damn,
wounds.
really lethal wounds.
Yeah. Well, he was. It looks like he had some cracked ribs, and they made him keep fighting. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's not
It's not. So he's going to heal faster. So instead of taking 2 weeks for his lethal wounds to heal and another, like, you know, he also had a non-lethal, and then you did a non-lethal. That non-lethal will also not take a full day and 2 weeks for all of that to heal. It's going to be 5 times faster. So that's going to be, he should be healed up. His ribs should be actually much better and good to go in about 3 days. Thanks to your expert ministrations. You find, okay, his wounds weren't, like, the cracks and like breaks in different places, they're not actually as bad as it looked initially.
Hairline fractures.
Yeah, like hairline fractures, and the bindings were probably actually making it worse. And so removing those bindings and doing like some proper care, this guy's gonna recover much faster now, much faster. And his non-lethal wound, oh yeah, like that's gonna go away in like 5 hours. So like that's gonna go away overnight. So he's gonna feel better in the morning, and then like after another, after like 1.5 days, one of his lethal is gonna go away, and then another one's gonna go away. Now, the problem is, Fiacris, there is one thing that you know. Like, yes, he's gonna be much better now. However, again, if he is made to fight more tomorrow, if he has to do more strenuous activity, this guy needs some rest for that time. If he is allowed to rest, then those wounds will recover. If he cannot rest, then those wounds are going to get worse. So you realize this. But he does feel a lot better. And so at the end of this, but before you communicate anything, at the end of this, like, this is in your head, you know this, and he's like, oh, that feels a bit better. I feel like I can breathe a little easier. It almost felt like there was a pressure on my chest. And Lena looks over, she kind of breathes out a sigh of relief, and then just looks at you, Fiacris. Thank you. Take a style point for that really fucking big risk you took. Because that could have gone really bad.
Oh yeah, he could have died.
He could have died. If you had botched that, like if you had rolled, or even worse, if you had rolled 5 successes or lower, you could have killed him.
Yep.
If you had rolled like 0 successes and then had that -5 on top of that, oh yeah, he'd be dead. Like barring some kind of supernatural shit, he'd be dead. But anyway, Fiacris, now that you've done this, you have this, like Lena's thanking you. He seems to be breathing easier, but you know what you know. What you do with that is now up to you.
I'm going to point to the bindings that I just did, and I'm going to hold up 3 fingers.
How's your pantomime skill? Like, what's your
pantomime skill is 2.5.
Roll a single dice. Or roll pantomime to see if average is enough, because 2 isn't enough to just blatant communicate, like for them to understand innately what you mean. But 3 would be enough. So you could either roll 1 dice or roll. Yeah,
I'll do the average. So I'll just roll 1 real quick.
Okay. Okay.
Nope. 2.
Oh, so 3 of his ribs are damaged? I guess that's good to know.
Fiacris is going to shake his head, and is it still sun out?
The sun's getting real low. the sun is getting low. It is later in the day.
Fiacris is going to point to the sun and then raise 3 fingers again.
He needs rest. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. The ground isn't very comfortable, but then she's like, John, just here, and she kind of she lays out on the ground, like, just rest your head on me. It's like, Lena, it's like, I don't have cracked ribs, John. You do.
Thigh pillow.
Yeah, it's like,
yep.
But
That
that's
pillow.
again not what you're trying to communicate. Are they date? It's his
It looks
wife.
like it. It looks like it.
It
Yeah.
looks like it.
They dating?
Are they dating? I mean, I date my wife too, so. Are they? Well, I guess you know what? You guys might not have known that. I mean, Loheim, with your empathy, you probably realized that they're in a relationship. At least you might even have seen the ring. Wait, would they even have? You know what? Actually, any valuables?
It would have been
would probably-
taken.
Yeah, valuables would have been taken. So they don't have any rings. But yeah, focus on something else right now. Your boy toy. Anyway. But yeah. It looks like she's not going to take any arguments. He's like, okay, fine. Now it's like, okay, well, you know, yeah, he needs to rest. But again, that's not what you're trying to communicate, Theacris.
I'm gonna look at Leonidas and kind of motion him over.
Okay. I walk over.
And I'm gonna throw a slow punch at him. And then I'm gonna look at them again and then like cross my arms.
Okay, so you like... So Leonidas, you watch as Theacris throws a slow, like, obviously telegraphed punch towards you. But you have no empathy. Like, in the sense of, you're not very good at reading people. Now, fortunately, well, to a degree, your intelligence is how well you are at reading people, which means your empathy skill is your intelligence -2, so 3. So you have an empathy of 1.5. So you could roll, I'd say, go ahead and roll 3 dice here, or roll 1 dice and see if your empathy is 1 or 2 for its average to see, do you know what he's trying to, like, what he's doing, or do you have no idea why he's throwing a punch in your direction slowly telegraphed?
Let's try. I'm sorry if this goes poorly.
Oh, I chose you for this reason.
1. Okay,
I'm hoping it goes poorly.
you're not sure what he's doing exactly, but I mean, it looks like, I mean, it doesn't look like he's trying to hurt you. It's like, okay, he's throwing a slow punch at me. You're not sure what he wants you to do, but I mean, you don't think he wants you to, well, I mean, like, you don't feel like he's attacking you. It's like, what are you doing, man? So how would he react to that?
I do the exact same thing right back at him.
Okay, so a slow punch is coming towards you. Whopper. Anyway, thank you, Demise, for being distracting. What a
Thank you, Zaz, for
whopper!
being distracted.
Yeah. So, Theacris, you're like throwing a slow punch towards him. Leonidas, you watch this. I mean, like, do you like, Theacris, do you like connect? Like, you know, doing nothing, but just kind of like a slow, like, your fist pushes in somewhere? Or...
Well, I'm gonna miss on purpose and let Leonidas fist hit me in the face.
Okay, so Leonidas, you do a slow telegraph thing towards, and it's like, okay, to his face, all right? I mean, it's not gonna hurt or anything, just like a, oh, like, what the heck are you doing? And like, you know, Leonidas's fist, like, touches your face with, you know, gentle pressure.
And then Theacris is gonna go back, look at Lena, and then do that hand axe, and then point at the sun, and then hold up 3 fingers again.
Okay, this time, roll pantomime. Because average wasn't enough. Now you're trying, like, okay, I gotta convey this. So you can roll your
Can
full
I tune in and see
pantomime.
if I understand it?
You can make an empathy roll.
4.
With a 4 out of 5, you guys like, oh! And she's like, wait, are you, is that sparring? Yeah!
Nod his head vigorously.
Sparring and 3. Wait, he needs to not do any fighting for 3 days? Is that what you mean?
Theacris nod.
Hallelujah.
Oh. Oh my goodness. She looks okay. Do you think they're going to allow him to not? I don't know how things are going to work around here. Oh gosh. And she looks now very concerned. Nah, yeah. She does look, she looks quite concerned.
Beatrice is gonna look at Loheim and then point at the
eyes?
2 and then point at us 3.
Oh, you want us to cover for them?
Beatrice nods.
Well, I mean, I think Kalia might be dead, so might as well.
Has she been dragged out yet, or is she still being pawed at by God knows who what?
You have no idea
Yeah,
what's
what?
going on with her because
Confused.
Loheim hasn't said anything about the situation except
Beatrice
for
is
right
look
now.
confused.
Yeah,
and like,
you haven't said anything.
As I said, bub kiss. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, the rover knocked herself unconscious trying to use magic in front of the goblin. I don't...
You're gonna actually tell them that I used magic.
Take a style point for outing her like that. Holy shit!
Yeah,
oh my
Holy shit!
God.
You just fucking outed her. Seriously, in June?
Oh my god. If
Yeah.
Kalia finds out, she's gonna be royally pissed off at you, Loheim.
This is great.
Oh, I'm sure.
This is great. Oh my god. What did you just do to your sheet? Because it suddenly looks fucked. No, why?
It turned-
Why?
it-
No, Control Z! Control Z! Undo that! There we go. Oh my god. Just, yeah, don't make a table, please. What the fuck during Pride Month demise? Nice. God,
I mean-
you just outed her. That is the definition of callous right there. That is, wow, you deserve that style point, and everything that you get after this, you deserve it.
Uh-huh.
Well, okay,
Oh, yeah.
here's Loheim's like thought process. I already used magic
Uh-huh,
and knocked myself unconscious in front of these
uh-huh.
people.
Well,
They're probably fine.
only the
You
only
don't know.
person who knew
Oh,
is
you don't
Kalia.
know.
Only Kalia.
You don't know.
The rest of us didn't know.
That's great.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. But Loheim
Yeah.
doesn't know that they don't
And
know.
technically, we still don't.
Yeah. Loheim doesn't know that they don't know that he used magic and that Kalia didn't blab. Kalia's the only one who actually witnessed it, but Loheim doesn't know that.
Horik, I mean,
Yeah,
found
because-
out, but he
Oh yeah,
didn't
Horik
say
found out, but
anything, really.
he didn't say anything about it. So Horik also knows.
Like immediately afterwards, Loheim went for Mimir time and woke up still alive. So he figured, oh well, everyone must be cool with that.
It's like the party has no fucking idea.
Oh. Kalia is gonna be so pissed off at you, dude.
This is gonna be
Holy
so good.
shit. You
So
have no
good.
idea the storm that you
If
just
she finds
done.
out,
If she finds out. Anyway, so you say that, and Leonidas, it sounds like you're about to respond.
Noted.
Noted. Leonidas will remember that.
Leonidas is definitely gonna tell Kalia.
Oh yeah. I feel like he can't keep his mouth shut to save his life.
No.
I have no gal. I have no kill.
gal. You're maidenless. Because you have a-
Maidenless.
But
okay, anyway.
Who needs a
Yeah, we
maiden? I have
should-
demise. Superior.
fair enough. We're gonna. He's gonna like kind of scratch his chin and go like, she should wake up. Probably soon.
Ish.
I don't know. Yeah, ish.
what are the
How
other
long was I
two's
out?
expression after hearing this?
Oh wait, what's his
You left her behind?
I didn't really get much of a choice. I can't exactly fight off anything.
Wait, you didn't even wait. We didn't even tell them that we were going to the goblin
Nope,
area, were we?
nope. They don't know
Nope.
where you are at all.
You walked off together, and only when you came back. That's the worry.
Now,
Oh my
as
God.
as that little bomb has been dropped, right beside Lena and John,
Oh my God, they heard that too, didn't they?
Yes.
we're going to take a break and come back in about 10 to
Oh.
15 minutes. And when we
Oh
come
my
back, Fiacris, for the whole pantomime thing, which is very inconvenient, take a style point. And when we come back, we're going to a different scene.
Oh.
No.
So the rest of you guys understand, I'm literally trying to chat the camp and get some friends and maybe understand the hierarchy and all that other fun shit.
We will be
Not trying to
back.
out us as wizards or anything, but hey.
We shall return.
Well, there's only one wizard we know of right now.
Hated that movie.
The Sword in
I
the
hated that
Stone
movie.
is
I hate
not
Merlin.
anything like
Archimedes
Black
is
Cauldron.
grazing.
What are you talking about? And what do you
Not
mean Black
even
Cauldron
close.
was an abomination? What are you talking about?
Getting told like, oh man, have you seriously not seen Piece of Media by Silas? Might be the thing
Yeah,
that
have you
pushes
seriously
me over the
not?
edge.
Have you seriously
know.
not seen this
Me
obscure
too.
piece of media from like the 70s or some shit?
Sorry, my
Black Cauldron
Sorry,
is
it's the
old.
80s. It's the 80s actually.
I say I don't
Cauldron's
think in
old
the
as
70s
fuck.
my father was capable of producing the necessary cells for me to exist.
Oh yeah, my father definitely was.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
You've never seen my father?
No, I haven't seen your father, no, but
That
I've
is
never
true.
seen Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron is great. See, now you need to watch it with Tom Tom. Tom
Yeah,
Tom.
he's
Not
probably
Tom
gonna
Tom. Well, I
make
mean, you could actually. I bet Tom Tom has seen it, but Tom Tar. Excuse me. Oh my God! Excuse me again. Jesus Christ.
do while you were
Jesus
gone, dude.
Christ.
And-
dude.
My
You
wife.
dying over
no,
there.
I got myself a hot chocolate and I had some peanut butter.
Did you carbonate it?
My peanut butter? No.
The hot chocolate, you doofus.
Why would I carbonate my hot chocolate when my
Carbonate
peanut butter is right there?
Dude,
Jesus Christ, man. What's wrong with you?
Carbonated hot chocolate?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Really? In front of my peanut butter? In
In front of
June?
my peanut butter? In June? In front of my peanut butter in June?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that your peanut butter might care about it being June. What with it being full of nuts.
It is full of nuts.
Like putting nuts in your mouth, Silas?
Not. My favorite nut
We
is
back?
the nut.
Only when
Oh,
the
we've
yams
been
are
back
really
for
green.
a few minutes. Yeah,
Yeah. I knew full well.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that reminds me of the coconut song.
Do you think that God stays in heaven because he too fears what he's created?
Oh,
Spy Kids
such a
lines
great
that go
Spy Kids
hard.
reference.
Spy Kids.
Spy Kids lines.
Jeez,
That-
love,
that-
stop
I
flirting and
watched
focus. Are you trying to
I
get
think-
in your girl's pants again there, Leonidas? My God, keep it in yours.
Those pants stay off, sir.
I can't believe
I like,
that
I like to
line
imagine you're like standing in front of an officer, your pants are
These pants stay off, sir. Scram.
Your hands are on your hips.
Hands on your. These pants stay off, sir.
I'm so
God
sorry, Tom.
damn it. Oh man, yeah, Demise, once he gets there, you can't keep the pants on him. It's a real problem. Or is it a solution? Eh? Eh? Eh?
I think Tom's trying to do the 14 fucking attacks.
You know,
Jesus Christ, lays
The
out
two of
thing.
you will make beautiful children one day. Anyways, so, continuing on. Continuing on. Yes, returning to a different scene. Kalia! The art! Oh, man.
That's being
Not
called,
this.
Kalia. Oh, no. Rightas!
New art?
The art! Let's move over to
New
the...
art.
Well, this is back to the goblin scene where you were unconscious. But if you... Though, this could be a new scene, because... Kalia.
Yeah?
You come to consciousness sometime later. Everything hurts. There
Oh,
is
no, please.
pain. There is pain as you realize, oh no, and where am I? Like you just realize I burned out. Like, holy shit.
So bad.
I just fucking burned out. What even happened? And you look around, you are not where you passed out.
Please let her be outside.
You are right now laying on the floor of another smaller tent. The floor though is not it's not like a dirt floor here. Now back like the previous goblin tents, Hillkick's tent had been, you know, like the shelf and everything you drawn in there, and he actually had like, you know, kind of bedding in there as well for himself. This one, the smaller one, the floor is actually covered with a it seems like a rather simple rug has been thrown down, probably something looted at some point and then taken along. It's soft enough where it's decently comfortable. You're not waking up in pain from like, oh, your face is in the dirt or gravel or anything like that. It's like, okay, it is comfortable enough. Kind of looking around this tent and the room, your head swimming as you try to get your bearings. Your eyes focus in, and there is a table in this room, in the middle of the room. It is smaller. It's smaller than the other one from the previous room. This is more of a more like a stool table, like a standing a round table, like a smaller round table. Yeah, like that, like, pretty much like that. Actually, I'd say like a coffee table. Pretty much. That's probably a good analogy of, it's like a smaller round coffee table. So if someone was to sit at this, like you could sit on the floor and you'd be at a decent level with it, or like a coffee table would be up against like a couch or piece of furniture. You'd be reaching down to put your, obviously, you know what a coffee table is. I don't think I
know what a coffee table
I don't think I need to describe the coffee table to you. And on the coffee table is Loheim's severed head. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing. On the coffee table, just sitting there, and now you are laying on the floor, a couple feet away from it. Like it's not like directly. It's probably just out of your reach if you stretch out your arm and didn't move. And in the middle of the table is your deck of cards. Just sitting on it. You see. Also in the room, there's not much else in here. You look around, you can see the seam, like the tent seam is on the other side of the table, far side of the room. Yeah. And it is drawn and closed, and sitting on the other side behind the table, currently actually with a couple cards in hand, just kind of looking at them. It just looks like someone kind of perusing the deck and just looking at different cards, is the Goblin Primalist, Hillkick. Just kind of curiously looking at the cards.
Oh.
So you don't know how long he's been doing that, going through them, but like you can see, because you're probably used to like how your cards are arranged and stuff. You're pretty sure he's like, you've kind of gone through the deck and looked at the different things that are in there. He doesn't necessarily, well, I mean, you don't know what he knows about, card readings and the cards themselves. You have no idea what he knows about these things, right? You just know he's going through the deck, and I mean, as a fortune teller, I mean, him just doing that doesn't, like, that's kind of meaningless for him to do, because, but you have no idea what he knows and what he doesn't, but he's perusing your deck. He's perusing your dick, mate. Now, what would kind of be your first thing? Like your eyes kind of open. Would you let out like a low groan or like start stirring? Right now, your burn has gone down by 1. So you're now at 4 burn and 1 non-lethal, which means you are at 5 points of damage. So you are conscious, you are disabled. This means you can only defend, you can only move, or you can take an action. So you can do stuff, you're just going to be very slow about it, right?
Okay. Guess I'll just kind of like, I think she would just like look for a moment. Like maybe like use my passive empathy to kind of
trying to get a read on him.
Get an idea. Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to like
roll one more dice.
Sure. You're trying to open your, like, not really move and like be kind of, hey, I'm not awake yet, but I'm looking at you type thing.
Yeah.
I'd say also go ahead and roll con just to see how well you can portray that.
I'll use my passive. Average con.
Okay. The average con is stretch
3.
3. Okay, average con of 3. You don't know if he's noticed you or not. If he hasn't given any indication. Your average empathy, though, of a 3.
I got 3.
He's a bit difficult to read, other than there's a kind of a mild curiosity as he looks at the cards. Like, he's looking at them, and it's like they've piqued his interest, perhaps.
I slowly sit up. I'm like, she goes, well, my apologies. I must have overworked myself in training today.
Yes. He doesn't look up at you, and he just says, your companion told me what happened. He said you tried to use magic on me. I've heard of such
Didn't say that.
beguilings. You don't know that.
I didn't say that.
You don't know that.
Oh.
Lie to your chief.
And can
Your
she...
empathy, yeah, you can try and empathy that.
I'm gonna roll one more dice then again.
Like that's what he says.
That's what she
This is
says.
evil. Okay, I got 4.
4. Okay. With a 4, feels like he's like testing you. You don't think Loheim would have just dropped that here with the goblin and left you here. He must have heard something. Like, he must know something about rovers. And this might be a testing thing to see how you react.
He goes like, Let me think for a second what she says.
Because I imagine that might almost throw her for a loop for a second of like, wait, what?
Yeah, she's gonna take a second, kind of make it look like as if she's just kind of like, shaking off being out.
Yep.
And she's gonna go, is that what you assume happened?
He looks at you, kind of leans forward. Why would your companion tell me that if it was otherwise? Now, again, with your passive empathy, you think he's bluffing. Like, okay, he doesn't know this. Like, this is not a thing. He does not know for certain that you were using magic or something. You can tell, like, this is a bluff. Loheim didn't say anything about this. Like, as far as you can tell, you don't think Loheim said anything. You think he's bluffing. He's still testing.
Well, because I don't think that he said anything to you. I mean, you are a goblin and he's an elf. You really think you would believe anything he'd say?
So are you saying you did not use any of your powers on me? And that is not why you felt
No.
unconscious?
I simply exhausted myself.
Make a con check. Or take average.
Like average.
Okay. And your average is 3?
Yeah.
He kind of leans back. And then... You did not finish my reading. He doesn't, like, there's no acknowledgement either way on that. Just, you didn't finish my reading.
Well, my offer is still on the table. Literally and figuratively, of course.
Yes. I have
She
looked
ki-
over
she
these.
kind
The
of-
pictures are ornate. Goblins do not create things like this. It would be seen as
Yes.
a waste.
Well, you could consider it's every deck of card is bound to their owner, and you could say this deck of cards chose me specifically.
Perhaps
Dimmer,
you
know.
could say that. I could not say no such thing. I do not know these. But kind of shrugs and gestures at the cards. You would do a reading, then. I would be curious to know how these things, these towers and deaths and arcanas and whatever, like holding one card, whatever this is, just puts it down. What any of this means. Why do I imagine a more distinguished and cunning Grak? No problem, Holden. Have a great work. Bye. No, excuse me. And more distinguished and cunning Grak. Yep.
I was gonna ask. Oh yeah, did Kalia get anything from her?
Now that she's thinking about it, like kind of coming to terms and stuff's kind of coming back slowly. Like you're still, like the burn, you can feel like there's still that burn on you, but there is a sensation of a general distrust. You sensed a general distrust relating to something beyond you. So there's this inkling of, you remember getting a little bit of that in the flood of everything coming in. You'll have to make do with that unless you try magic again.
I can't do that.
I mean, as long as you got all successes, no failures, then you would take no burn,
fuck
right?
No, I am not. No fucking way.
Chance dice.
Chance dice.
Yeah, just do 10 chance dice.
Fucking die.
Chance fucking dies. Oh man.
Okay,
Oh
so
man.
she is going to approach the table and sit across.
Take a style point though for her. She doesn't outright deny anything, but you know, well, she does. She outright denies something at the end there, but I feel like that plays in well to her paranoia.
Yeah.
So she sits down at the table. Well, sits on the floor in front of the table because
She sits on the table.
she sits on the table. Power stance.
No, she doesn't sit on the table.
Power move.
Power stance. Crossed arms.
Crossed arms. Okay.
Okay, so she sits in front of the table.
Mm-hmm.
She going to pick up the cards.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could let me have those cards in your hand, that'd be much appreciated.
He puts them down, like face down, just slides them over, and you can pick them up, put them in your deck, and do what you will. As you get ready for a fortune teller performance. Now, for what you're going to be doing here, are you going to roll 7, or are you going to take the average of 3.5? Or use any style, because this is going to be charisma base, and spending any style on this, you get an extra style die if you spend a point.
I'm gonna take the average and spend a style point.
Okay, so just jump it up to 4 so you don't have to roll. Oh, actually, that'll jump it up to 4.5, so you do roll to see if it's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and spend 1 style point and roll 1 dice to see if your average is 4 or 5.
Okay.
Lisa going underwater.
Okay, so it's 4.
4. Okay. 4 is still, still a pretty decent performance. So let's see what happens here. What do you do?
Let me for a second.
Let me do some coloring.
Let me do some coloring. Sorry, I'm
oh my
busy.
gosh, I'm over here. I'm doing some art right now. Like, oh my
Contact me in
gosh.
3 to 5 business days.
3 to 5 business days. Is that
So
the
she's
turnaround of your
shuffling the
art?
cards.
No. I've seen the other things that you
No.
did. That was like, oh yeah. So Silas, I spent all night working on this one. You did what?
I spent multiple all-nighters.
I was over here like, what are you doing? I just asked for sketches. Why are these full fucking renders? I mean, they look amazing, by the way, but I said, what?
Price of
Because I
art.
put the price of art. It's the art of the craft.
The art of the craft,
The pound of flesh.
a pound of flesh.
Pound of
Because you're like, I take pride in my work.
Yes, I take pride in my work.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so
Meanwhile-
she's shuffling the cards, and she is
Fluffy.
she's puffing. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the beginning. I remember the middle and the end of what she was going to say, but for the beginning, second. Much like the goblins revere nature, and your soul is bound to your mother, I can see through into your very soul through the eyes. After all, they say they're the windows to it. And with my cards, I can see the roots of the past, the branches of the present, and the leaves of the future that may come. And as she's saying this, she finishes shuffling and she takes out 3 cards face down.
Yeah. Has she like used any sleight of hand or anything to pick 3 specific cards? Or is she just going to see
Well, she
what
knows her deck
comes out?
inside out.
Okay. So then she knows like she's got the thing of she knows her deck, so she knows in the way that it was shuffled. So
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she
Cool.
shuffled it, is because she knows the order of them.
Yeah.
Or instead of cards.
He had messed up the general order of the card, so probably your initial thing was like getting it back into its right order. And as part of your performance,
that's
you did it in a way where he's not noticing, or at least you think so.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This card of the past. You may flip.
Huh?
And I gesture to the leftmost card on his side.
Okay.
like,
So
from
like
his-
you
from
you
his
lay
left. I
out
gesture with
like
my hand.
how many cards did you
with
lay
my
out in
open
front
hand.
of him again?
I laid 3.
Okay, you lay 3 cards out in front of him. So you gesture to the one on the left. He looks at it and reaches for it, and flips it over.
Ah, I see you got the nature card. The card of reverence and plentifulness. You must have had a very flourishing time back then for the apocalypse. Now, flip the next card. I gesture to the middle one.
He turns the second card over.
I see you got the card of the fool, and do not be fooled by its name. It certainly means that you're paving new paths for yourself, that things may go your way if you are making the right choices. Now, flip this last card for your future.
He's looking at the last card. But he doesn't turn it over quite yet. He looks back at the middle card, the Fool. Pauses for a second and then just says or asks, "Is this to imply if I make the wrong choices that I am the fool?"
Well, possibly, but it's no thing for certain. The fool can signify what many assume as someone who isn't smart. It may also mean someone who's willing to take the risks to get their reward that they deserve.
Kind of crosses his arms, looks at it. "All right, I'll humor you." And he turns the last card.
I see you've pulled the tower. The tower can mean 2 different things depending on how you go about your future. Depending on, I see that you may possibly have someone who may be close to you, but may betray you in the future. And it may lead to future destruction of everything you've built. If you find the right allies and make the right choices, you may find that your tower, or in your case, tree, may flourish and bloom with your gentle care and guidance with the right individuals. And you may find allies in the that may not have been allies before, who may have been enemies. And enemies may be allies, and allies may be enemies.
Looks at the cards.
Do you have it?
Mhm.
I give a moment to to digest.
He kind of silently looks at the different cards for now. He doesn't say anything yet. How long would you wait with him being silent?
Well, Kali is a very patient person.
Okay.
She's willing to let it digest.
Okay. Would she wait like 1 minute before talking, 5 minutes of silence? Like even a minute of silence is a long period. So like, how long would
Probably
she
about,
be?
like, 3 minutes.
3 minutes would be her max. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. A minute does go by. A minute and a half. 2 minutes go by before the goblin speaks first. Zua waited him. This one, and he points at the tower. When you fell, this was on top. That does not mean anything, does it?
It may have just been that the card called out to you, specifically. After all, cards work in mysterious ways.
Go ahead now, and just an overall con check with a +2 bonus, thanks to your fortune telling.
Okay. So do I have to roll?
That depends. Do you want to roll, or do you want to take the average of 4? Do you think 4 is enough? Do you want to add style?
I'll take the average of 4 and add 1 style point.
Okay, so it becomes 4.5. So by adding 1 style point, that jumps it up 2, actually. So that becomes, that becomes the average of 4, I guess, right? Because it's 6 becomes 8, average 4.
Well.
Oh no, because you have another 2. So then so that's 6. So that's 8 already. So 10, 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
Yes, 5. Okay, so you spend 1 style point, because 1 style point gives you 2 extra die because of exotic for charisma rolls.
Okay.
So doing that, nice. Doing that, he looks at all of this and then. You should go back to your others.
Very well. But if you have anything in your mind, well, you are deep in thought, you can find me quite easily.
I know where you are.
And good. Now, I wish you wonderfulness in your future. She kind of gathers the cards.
Mhm.
There's kind of like a slight curtsy
Mhm.
and walks out of the tent.
Okay. Probably very, very slowly, as you're at basically 0. You're like, I'm disabled.
Yeah. Well, she's
Yeah.
gonna fucking set up as gracefulness, obviously.
Yeah, do this as graceful as she can. Okay. So she comes, keeps a good air. She's got pretty good con to just keep up that air anyway, and leaves. The other goblins, they watch you go. You can make 1 empathy check on him as you're leaving if you want to try and get a read on what was he, what kind of feel
I'll
did
do
you
1
get off
reading.
him? Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll that one dice. I'm gonna do
Okay.
average. I am so scared after that fucking terrible botch.
Magic at
Oh,
low
man.
levels is dangerous.
There's no levels. Magic is always dangerous.
Okay, I got 3.
Okay, with an average of 3, you feel like this conversation is not over.
She wanted.
Okay, and with that, you withdraw and make your way as gracefully and slowly as you can back to where the others are.
Did she walk up on us when we're still in the group?
By this point, Leonidas, check your DMs. By this point, you guys are, you've probably pulled back at this point. Like you've left, or most likely you've pulled away from, Lena and John to, contemplate things of, if you want to talk about things, or you could still be there, like, because they had realized, like, Fiacris had managed to communicate. Also, Kalia, by the way, take a style point, because holy fuck.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, right. So you could still be there. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta check something. I'm checking something. Yeah. You're probably like nearby, but maybe not in direct conversation with Lena and John. Like, you guys are kind of, sitting down and maybe having some food or something, or just kind of relaxing while the evening is moving on, nearby. So you can have a private conversation. They wouldn't overhear, but they're close by in case you were wanting to go over there, do anything, communicate with them further, that kind of stuff. As Kalia, you would be coming up towards the group pretty soon. Now, what would you guys be doing before she returns?
We're mulling over ways to keep our newly fixed friend from getting redented.
Yes, pretty much.
I say we just, kind of
Well,
have
if
him shuffle around.
If I had the right resources, I could rig a breastplate, but they're definitely not gonna let me near my tools anytime soon.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna reload. Oh no, I was at like 600 ping. Oh, it's increasing. Hold on. I'm gonna reload my Discord. Or maybe just. No, it's fine. Anyway, continue. Go on. Continue.
I didn't know that you were talented with Smith's tools.
Huh?
That's useful.
Well, yes. My trade is. I say it with a. Happens. Is someone?
No.
Yeah,
I think it.
disconnecting and
It's
reconnecting.
Discord.
I refreshed the. I had our voice channel changed to Brazil and then back to United States West Coast, East Coast.
Oh,
West Coast.
Okay.
Because I was trying to refresh some things. And hopefully that did it.
Yes. My day trade is blacksmith.
I see.
These guns, or these hammers, as I flex.
My day trade is blacksmithing. My night trade.
Damn it!
Oh,
Then I'm quitting the campaign. Going home. Bye.
No. Demise. Demise.
no.
Um.
Necromancer.
I think.
Now, I've never said that. You just assume it. Haha!
Well, it's okay. Fiacris didn't say anything.
He never says anything.
He can't. I mean, as long as they're with us, right? Or, I mean, have we considered just talking to the Warband? I mean, they have been providing medical care. I'm
The
sure
Warband.
they understand the need of it.
Warband.
Warband.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's talk to the Warband.
Warband.
Uncle Sam needs you. Buy bonds.
Buy bonds. Buy bonds.
Buy
Buy
bonds.
bonds.
Buy bonds.
Buy
Bonds.
bonds.
Bondage.
Buy bonds.
No, that's a different thing.
Bondage with bondage.
Yeah,
Bond with bondage.
you can. Good way to make a friend.
Tie them up.
Uh-huh.
What am I saying?
Good way to keep him too.
Yep. I think we should just try talking to our superiors about this and seeing if he could just take a few days of light work.
Why don't all of you go and talk to our superiors, whoever they might be?
You don't want to come?
Not right now. I have no bluff.
I mean, it's not really. You know what? You are about as easy to talk to as an angry rattlesnake, so it does kind of.
And almost as intuitive.
No, I've had much better conversations with rattlesnakes. Yeah. I'm just gonna turn to everyone else. So you guys want to go, or am I just gonna do this? All
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna stand up.
Kalia
and
isn't there
just
yet.
follow in.
so-
Yeah, Kalia, this is about when you walk up. So you kind of walk up slowly because, whew, it was like
Oh, hey,
it was like a
you
labor
can
to get here.
I thought they were gonna eat you or something.
Beatrice will
Well.
run over and just do a quick once over and make sure she's not hurt.
Okay.
So, Kalia, I hear you are a magic caster of some sort. Care to share?
Oh, really? Who's the one who told you that? She says.
Point to
like,
Loheim.
she looks calm on the
They
outside, but
all
there's clear
point-
venom in her voice.
They all point to low.
Everyone.
Oh.
Lohan
you're
points at
the one.
Fiacris.
Loheim points at Fiacris.
Not the only.
Oh my
So
god.
not only do you leave me behind with the goblins, but then you go ahead and tell others about what you saw. Is that what you did?
Well, okay, now to be fair, I did try to get them to transport you back to the camp, but I mean, look at me. What was I gonna do? Carry you myself?
And what else do you lie about? What other
My age.
things have you told? How many people have you told?
Just the immediate party. I mean,
Beatrice
didn't
will
kill
point to the
me.
other two.
Beatrice
And
points
those
to
two.
Lena and John, who are nearby.
Oh, really? So only these other two, when there's two others right there? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not telling you that.
Beatrice nods.
I do not believe. Quite
Yeah, I
frankly,
mean,
there's so many words that I could say right now, but it'd be a waste of my time, my energy, and my breath.
Oh shit. What a thing to
He is
say.
spicy.
Damn.
okay.
I'm looking forward to Saturday mornings and what the cat has to say.
Right? I can't wait for that.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Oh god, and I'm gonna be playing an eloquence part, and it's just gonna be the same stuff.
Yes, they were planning to go over and inquire with the upper management. They could probably use your assistance.
I don't know. You look pretty shitty. You should probably take a nap.
Oh, I could make you look a lot worse right now if I could.
I think I really can look worse than I do right now.
You'd look better 6 feet under.
Under what?
And she.
Under me. No.
You're the kid with whispering.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Not only do you have a loose lip, but you.
Not only do you have a loose lip, but
Kid with whispering.
Can't even understand basic metaphors.
Oh, I thought it. Yeah. Well, I don't talk to people often. I told you I was like an archivist, right? You know that means I read books.
I don't know, from what
Yeah.
I've heard, it seems like the complete opposite.
Oh, like I'm stupid. No, I'm very smart.
Well, yes, he's very smart, and I know you're very charming. I think between the two of you, we actually get results.
And you're very strong.
You want me to work with him?
Yes. Don't worry, I'm sending Theacris with you to keep you from killing each other.
I'm gonna
Not
turn
only
to kill.
did I have
Go on.
less respect from you to begin with before the goblins, right now, I don't even want to look at you.
I'm gonna turn to her
Ooh,
and
damn.
Rover. I'm gonna tell her like, hey, at least I'm not that guy.
Oh, what?
And he's
What else are you besides a liar? Someone who can't even do a fight correctly without fainting?
stop fucking
You
each
can't
other with
even
words.
keep
I'm looking
any
at moldy
words to
strawberry.
yourself.
no, but I mean that's a pretty good summary so far. Can I write that down? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's right. They have my book.
Better off. Whatever. I turn over to Leonidas and Theacris pointedly. Let's go ahead and talk to these people. What is the whole idea anyway? What has been happening while I was out? Without any assistance from a certain someone.
I give her a quick rundown about what happened with the couple and the issues the husband is faced with in like 3 days. Oris seriously hurting himself or dying.
I would say this is a useless plan. But
Marcus is gonna
You
try
make-
and like say more numbers and more safety in numbers type of thing. Try to convey that.
with Kalia's passive empathy, she would probably get that, right?
Yeah. Hey, scary FNAF.
Hello.
Oh, scary FNAF memes. I think the last
Yeah.
time you were here, you were on YouTube.
No, they're usually here on Twitch. All right.
Who was it on you?
So it sounds like the party splits off. Subs! Thanks for the sub. It sounds like the party splits off though. For the moment, Leonidas, you're kind of remaining behind in this area because you're not much of a talker.
I
And
will guard them.
guard. Oh, you're gonna stay with Lena and John. Okay. And the rest of you are going off to try and find some form of leadership to speak with to try and get him some,
And Leon yells out, "Ask for bud rolls!"
and that is a great place for us to call it for the evening. Amazing.
Edible. I am loving the Loheim Kalaya.
Kalia.
Are they gonna fight or fuck?
No, it's
It's just fight.
this ends one of two ways. Loheim not dead, and then there is a pile of bones that may have once belonged to an elf.
All right. Well, with that, we are going to.
Do I get an extra
Point?
style
Oh.
point by
Points,
one
points,
flaw?
points.
for okay. Well, everybody gets a experience for being here. Participation experience, and then everybody gets role play experience.
XP?
And then that's 2 XP.
Okay.
And then I would say, there was some good. You didn't learn anything particularly significant, or did? I'd say 1 more experience for just general stuff going on. So 3 experience. And then 1 style point across the board for showing up for everyone. And then Kalia, you haven't, yay, applause. You haven't quite done anything truly vengeful yet. You haven't quite acted on it.
Well, I'm talking about one of the new ones that I put in. The bottommost one that I put on the flaw list.
Oh, yes. Well, you did. Yeah, you did get one for that earlier. Is that playing in for the stuff? Oh, yeah. I would say not yet, but it's getting close. It hasn't quite affected yet the dynamic with the party in a way that's caused a problem. But you're on the cusp of being for there. So soon. So,
What about
Oh, I
mine?
just looked.
what about yours?
When I put into Rihanna and John,
Yeah,
who knew about.
Yeah, you'd gotten a style point for the whole pantomiming thing with them already.
No, not that. It's for the pointing out that they also
Oh.
know that Kalia is also
Yes.
a magic wielder.
Yeah, get a point for your honesty because you never lie. Amazing. All right, well, on that note, we are gonna raid Lana because it seems like she's always streaming when we're done.
And
Yeah, when we end. So, raid message for Lana. Oh my god, raid message. Moisturize your face.
Moisturize your face.
Yes.
right.
Moisturize your face. And then, if you have, okay, no, I don't have a sub to Lana, so I can't use the, I'm just going to do moisturize your face and then exclamation marks. That's the, like if you're sub to Lana, use the one that Psycho said. If you're not, then just moisturize your face.
Oh.
And then you can also use this. All right. Goodbye, chat. Fare thee
Greetings.
well. We go raid Lana. Peace out. Bye.